Hey loves, my name is Kyle August, and manifesting your specific person can be as easy as looking in a mirror. Before we get started today, I just wanted to do a quick announcement and let you know in a couple hours, I'm going to be doing a live seminar called Make Your Ex Obsessed. And we're going to be going over a couple different techniques to kind of put you in that mindset and manifest your specific person to be absolutely obsessed with you and find you irresistible. Now, I know it's kind of last minute, so if you're unable to make it, you can still sign up, and then after you're going to receive a PDF of the workbook that we use and then also a recording of the lecture. But make sure to head there and sign up fast because time is running out. But back to manifesting a specific person as easy as looking in a mirror. So when it comes to manifestation and the law of assumption, there are always states that we're entering into or coming out of. And Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy would always discuss how we can never entertain two states at the same time, right? If we want to be wealthy, we need to be in the state of wealth, but we have to let go of that state of poor or poverty in order to enter into that. We can't hold or we can't serve two masters at the same time. And this is really important when it comes to manifesting a specific person, because we're either taking up the concept or mindset of being single or being in a relationship. And there's a really, really easy way in order to move into the state of being in a relationship, and it is just as easy as looking in a mirror. So right now, I want you to imagine the version of you that already has what you want. And you can do this through a visualization, or you could just be daydreaming about it at this current moment, but I want you to think of that version of you. And then I want you to dive into what this person thinks, how this person acts, what this person believes, and then we can begin basically mirroring that state, and you're gonna get what that version of you gets. And I know it sounds so simple, but I've had people do this in coaching sessions where they imagine this version of themselves, or even imagine their wedding day, and then dive into that version of themselves' mind, and they see or find, basically look through their thoughts and beliefs, kind of like a folder system, like at a library or something. And they pick out all of the thoughts, beliefs, and actions that led them to that point. And then they duplicate or get into the state of that at the current moment. And it's gonna give you a really good framework of where we are now and where we need to go, right? It's gonna showcase the only differences you may have in the current state of feeling single to the state of being with your specific person in the best and most abundant way. And this idea works in duality with another idea, and that is also when you see people outside of you giving you a belief or idea that they think you should be using, we need to think of this same aspect. And thinking in this way, we're not going to allow any negative thoughts outside of us to interfere with our beliefs at the current moment. So what happens when you do discuss your manifestation of your specific person with your family or your friends, especially if this is something that or it's a specific person who you've been with before? What do they usually say? They might tell you, that's not something you could do. It's impossible. You should move on. You should give up all of those negative ideas, right? But look at their life. Look at their reality. Look at the way they perceive love. Is this something that you would like to duplicate? And you'd be like, most of the time you might be like, well, yes. But then most of the time I'd say you're probably like, no. They do not have the life I want. They don't have the love I want. So why do we then hold their opinions, beliefs, or ideas to such a high extent? If someone has, and we all have the capability of creating whatever we want in our life, but if someone has settled for the idea of average, or they feel like they're not deserving of more, that's what their beliefs, ideas, thoughts, and actions are going to align with. And if you duplicate or copy that, just like looking in the mirror, right? If you look in their mirror and you use their reflection as your own, you're only going to get exactly what they're getting, which is the average love, the average life, the average money, the average income, right? So have more faith and more belief in your own thoughts, and that is the inspired action that is going to take you where you need to go. Now, many times inspired action can come in a whole host of different ways, but it's something you need to follow. So when you imagine and you go into this meditation or this visualization of you being in your end state, you on your wedding day, right? You diving into your mind and thinking, okay, what are my thoughts, beliefs, and actions? And you want to follow that. And someone says, no, you can't do this because of blah, 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 whatever the inspired action is. I don't want you to listen to them at all, because they're only coming from a state of something else, most likely. Again, though, if they're coming from a state that you are thinking, wow, I really, really like their outcomes, their life, their everything, then I would definitely take what they're saying with confidence. Although, if they say you can't do something, there's never a situation in which someone telling you can't do something makes sense at all. That is more of a limiting belief I've seen people spread out onto other people than any other one. So you can manifest whoever it is that you want, even if they're a celebrity, even if you've never talked to them. There's literally no circumstance. If they're in another state, you still have and can and will actually manifest that love from your specific person, no matter what. And if you have any problems, reach out to me, because literally you can do it. Don't make it so I believe in you more than you believe in you. But back to that visualization, you in your end state, begin acting that out, act on that inspired action, follow whatever it is that is going to lead you to that. Because when we think, feel, act, and assume from the state, we will be automatically given all the knowledge, all of the action, all of the feelings, ideas that we will need to accomplish that. And it's actually something that Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard talk about. Joseph Murphy, I think, more than Neville Goddard a little bit. But because he answered a question of people, and I wanted to make a video on this, kind of diving more into detail. But Joseph Murphy would get asked the question, so what do I do? I feel I'm in the state. What else can I do? And his answer is follow the inspired action. You'll be compelled to do whatever it is. But always look at all of your actions and ask, okay, is this coming from the state that I want or the state that I don't want? Because I found sometimes we get this inspired action that's actually stemming from a previous state, and we kind of want to avoid that. But if your intentions, your ideas are all in alignment, you ask yourself, does this fulfill the state of the wish fulfilled? Or does this fulfill the state desired? And you get a yes, and you feel, yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Even if you're fearful of doing that thing or worried, still do it, because that is aligning you with your state, and you always want to follow through with whatever is aligning it. So again, the whole concept of today, imagine you on your wedding day, whatever it is, you're going to see that mirror of yourself in that end state. Look into their mind, dive in, maybe read it like a filed library, something like that. Pull out their thoughts, pull out their beliefs, pull out their actions, maybe even talk to them. And that's, I wanted to make another video on that, but that's a whole another video of talking. I've had people do this in coaching sessions where you talk to that version of yourself, but I'm going to make a note to make a whole nother video on that. But find out what you in your end state, imagine what they would believe, and then act that way right here and now. Again, I wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by today and listening to this video. Remember, in a couple hours, in about, what time is it right now? About 2 hours, 2.5 hours from now, I'll be doing this seminar called Make Your Ex Obsessed. If you guys did want to check it out, you wanted to join, hit the link in the description. You can also check out if you wanted any other one-on-one coaching from me at kyleaugustcoaching.com. And if, again, you want to see this event happening in a couple hours and you can't make it, remember, you can also, if you sign up afterwards, once I get the lecture in, you're going to receive the workbook. But then as soon as the lecture is done recording and I am able to upload it and link it on there, you're going to receive that as well. So don't worry if you're from a different time zone and it's midnight right now and you can't make it. If you head over there, just make sure you get it in time, because I don't know how long I'm going to leave it up there. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm really proud of it. Had some good ideas. I posted like a snapshot of it on my TikTok if you ever wanted to check that out. I don't know if you guys know I have a TikTok or not, but I really like all the videos. I think they're really funny, really informative. It's basically like the YouTube, but really quick snippets if that's something that you're looking for. But don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video, and then don't forget to subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys in a couple hours, but if not, that's okay. The choice is always yours. If not, I'll see you tomorrow with a YouTube video.